Hey Capricorns, this reading is for anyone identifying as or terribly interested in a Capricorn energy at this time. We are going to see what is happening for Capricorns at and surrounding the blood moon in Leo, which we are less than an hour away from. That total lunar eclipse in Leo as the sun is moving into Aquarius, of course, happening technically on the 21st. I believe it's happening technically on the 21st, just after midnight for me. And your first card, the moon. It is this full moon at the end of January is the wolf moon. So since we're talking about wolves and lions, being that this total lunar eclipse, this blood moon is the wolf moon in Leo, I am using my Game of Thrones deck for these readings. So we've got the moon showing through a moon door here. The moon door at the Vale, if you're familiar with the Game of Thrones storyline. All is not what it seems with you at this time, Capricorns, at and following the full moon at the end of January 2019. The blood moon at the end of January 2019. I did get that actually, that came through while shuffling and meditating with the deck before recording, that there is a truth coming through that is clearing up some confusion for you at this time, at the end of this month. But it looks like, you can see this one thing clearly, but there's a lot else in the situation that is still covered, likely being covered up by someone. Or it can be for some of you that you don't want to see it. That's possible as well. Maybe just need to take a different angle to be able to see everything clearly. More clearly, anyway. Someone in the situation it may be you that's trying to cover up certain things that you want to keep a mystery to others, that you feel like is no one else's business. Capricorn, it may be you that you're showing up as the moon, as you are the mystery. There are things that are left unseen, unsaid, but that's on your account. You don't want everything to be shown, but there's someone that's crossing you in the situation who can see everything clearly. So that's either that you have the ability to, if you just take different angles, you can't see everything clearly now, but you have the ability to, if you will enjoy some new perspectives, or that if you're the one trying to cover things up, there's someone else you're dealing with who can see through it anyway. So this is coming from an offer of honest affection. Either from or to you in the recent past, Capricorns. So in the recent past, there's an offer of honest affection from someone who doesn't realize that they can't offer, with the Knight of Cups representing them, all of what they want to be able to offer. They're still getting to know and getting control of, and learning how to navigate their own emotional worlds, finding out what certain feelings and emotions really mean and amount to in the long run. But they're very charming and maybe very passionate. They have this offer of love, of an expression from their heart that feels genuine, because it is. They do mean it, but it can be a rush of emotion that, as I said, they haven't learned yet, doesn't last, for example. Now, again, that can be you that's offering that emotion towards someone, offering a gift, offering time, energy, again, just feelings and affection in general, expressing sentiments verbally. And not necessarily a romantic partnership, but I'm sure that's how it will play out for some of you. But all is not clear. As I said, all is not seen. All is not known in the situation between you and this person, regardless of whether you made the offer or are considering whether or not to accept this gift, or what to make of it if you are accepting it. And as I said, for some of you, it's you that's keeping some things hidden because you're not ready to share all of yourself with someone, and you can see clearly that they're not quite as mature as you are. But for others, it's the other way around. I think what's happening here is likely, though, that it's you're encountering someone who can see right through your attempt to hide certain parts of yourself, to remain a mystery in ways, or certain parts that you're just not comfortable sharing of and about yet. So it's like this person is not whomever has made this offer in the recent past is not as mature emotionally, maybe, as the other person, or just as someone who's really ready to make the offer they're making, to offer up the affection, the feelings that they're offering up. But at the same time, they're stronger in a cerebral sense, mentally, and they can, again, as I said at the beginning, see through the fact that you're trying to hide and cover up certain aspects of yourself, or certain areas of the situation that you really don't want to talk about, to embark on with this person. And where this is leading is one or the other of you being unsatisfied and uninterested in an offer. So if you were the one who made the offer and they really haven't responded yet, then I see in the near future it seeming like they're not able to focus on it. So I said not interested, but it can be whichever one of you is not interested in the offer in the near future decides you're not. It can be for different reasons. I really get the feeling here that someone's just not able to focus on it because they're focused on other opportunities that they've missed, other things that they wanted to come to pass that haven't, other things that they just had their heart set on. So it can go either way. You know, you've made this offer in the recent past, and in the near future they finally it finally becomes apparent to you. Maybe they make it known that they're just too distracted to be interested, or vice versa. For a lot of you, it's the other way around. They've made this offer and you're sort of holding off on answering, but they sort of know what's coming. They can see right through what you're trying to hide, and it's things that also lead you to say you're not ready to accept whatever this offer is. And again, it doesn't have to be a romantic love. It could be an offer, the gift of in the form of a gift, the gift of friendship, the gift of a place to live, the gift of a new job somewhere. It can be many things. I definitely see the potential for it talking about a loving relationship, though, certainly. If it's you that's receiving the offer, when your ego is quiet, Capricorn, you have the Justice card in your higher thoughts. You know whether or not, this person deserves to have this offer of love, affection accepted, whether or not they are able to follow through on any promises made in this scenario. Whether or not inviting them in or keeping them in your life, in your space, entertaining this notion, this idea that they've brought to the table brings balance to your life, is beneficial for you. And you can move forward answering those questions. Should this person be in your life? Should this offer be accepted? Is this beneficial for areas of your life that are important to you? Does it bring balance to your life? Yes or no? You can move forward with the yes or no answers that you certainly know when your ego is quiet. You can move forward from there, allowing those precise and impartial truths to then cut away the untrue, even if it's hard to turn down this offer for whatever reason, whatever it may be. And I do see that, if you're the one who's the offer's being made to, I do see it going that direction, owning the fact here in the near future that you just are still wanting to withdraw and focus on other things, other possibly disappointments from the recent past, other things, or even if you don't view them as disappointments anymore, things that, you lost and they were a disappointment for a time, and you just need time before embarking on the next, again, relationship, job, situation, whatever it is. But ultimately, a little further down the road, there is this new beginning coming, brand new beginning, this whole new adventure, new journey, where you're open and maybe a little afraid. It's scary, it's confusing, because it's a whole new world. And it's magical and wonderful because, unlike the current situation, you're not, creating the mystery or embodying the mystery, but you're getting to experience and enjoy your life being that mystery all around you. It's not so much about hiding as it is about discovering. It's the space that you're moving into, and I think a lot of you are, you're making that happen. You want that to happen, and it requires some endings. It will certainly lead directly to necessary endings that you aren't able to bring about on your own before you reach that new beginning. I feel that coming really by the end of the month, as soon as by the end of the month for most of you. And it may be this offer that we're talking about may be sort of a back and forth thing that has happened. It may be that someone else made an offer to you and now you're coming back with an offer to them, having hidden for a minute, for some time, some period of time. And they're unable to accept now that you've taken so long. It may be back and forth or vice versa. It may be that you made an offer to begin with, and now that this person comes back and makes the same offer or a similar offer to you, now you're unable to accept. So it may be ping-ponging back and forth, because I also see the Six of Coins. You're headed toward this equal give and take. Likely with this person that either made or is pondering an offer that you're maybe dealing with, if it's an ongoing situation related to an offer like that. Not, again, an offer of an affection of some type, a gift, or actually extending one's hand in terms of starting a partnership or relationship with someone. What's happening is this really stern evaluation of this person. Whether because they made an offer that seems too emotional, too rushed, too much to you, or because they've made themselves suspicious by not accepting an offer that you made to them, and now they're coming back with the same one, and now you feel differently. Either way, this person is under the microscope. They're getting this stern evaluation from you. And I think that they're passing. I do believe that they're passing. As I said from the start, they seem actually well-intentioned. Their rush of emotion, even if it's a little immature, it's genuine. You know, that happens. The feelings can be real and just not lasting. And so no one's lying or necessarily intending to be manipulative. And sometimes we can all be lying to ourselves just as much as we end up lying to someone else. And I'm not trying to make excuses for anyone. If your intuition is going off and saying, no, this has resonated, but this person is intentionally manipulative, well, then I'd say there's your answer if you were here searching for one that had to do with that person, right? If some part of you knows that it's intentional, then you do. But this reading is leaning in a direction of they're going to be enduring this stern evaluation from you, and I do think that they pass. You are ready to cut them out if need be. You're absolutely ready, with the Queen of Swords, the Justice card showing, but both are showing upright, and so the Six of Coins is showing upright as well, and the Knight of Cups is upright. So, you know, if anything, it's probably you that's maybe hidden some of your truth. And that's not to say you've been deceptive either. We don't always owe everyone our whole truth, right? But at the same time, you are evaluating them under a microscope again, and you're ready to cut them out if need be. Not necessarily cut them out of your life entirely, but cut out the option of accepting this offer. Cut out the option of living with them, or having a relationship with them, or starting some sort of a partnership, even if it's business related with them, right? You're ready to. Or for some of you, it is cut them out entirely, right? But what happens is you realize that even if neither of you are going to extend or accept this offer at this time or in the future, even if this particular offer is refused, you do have an equal give and take with this person, I think is what this comes to. You're both, offering something to the other's life. There's a mutual benefit of keeping this, keeping things friendly between one another, because, you are useful to each other. I don't think that it's necessarily that cold of a transaction, but you are useful to one another. You can rely on each other. You can trust each other. There is, again, an equal give and take here. You have to look closely to make sure you see it, to find it, I think. But it's there, and so I don't think that this person, even if this person is turned down, they don't have to be turned away harshly, right? And still there is this new beginning on the horizon. So I think that's what's happening. I don't think that the offer is accepted, though. You're not going to crucify this person, but you're also not going to accept the offer. This is what it looks like. It looks like you want a fresh beginning, and that puts an ending to the two of you, or to the potential of this partnership growing, turning into something more. And at that point, you may see their true sides, or you may see, their true colors. You may see another side of them that you haven't seen before, with the Knight of Swords showing here. Once the dust settles and it's like, okay, we're just, for example, if it was a romantic offer, if the dust settles and it's like, okay, let's just be friends, we're good friends, and then you start a new beginning by seeing someone else, then they may have a sharp tongue about it. That's just one specific example. But that's what it looks like. It looks like you realize that even though one or the other of you doesn't want to accept this particular offer of a gift or of affection, you do want to keep your mutual beneficial friendship, or amiable business partnership, right? You want to keep whatever your relationship is currently, because it is an equal give and take. And then once you have your new beginning, and it really puts an end to whatever you and this person had in the works, and or whatever they were thinking might happen between the two of you in their mind. Yeah, they show a darker side of themselves, I see. So, Capricorns, it's a little longer than I intended it to be for just a short blood moon reading. I hope that helps. I hope it offered you some insight, hopefully that you didn't have when you came to the reading. Thank you so much for likes and subscribes and donations, and just contributing to the channel altogether. Thank you. And I meant to put a reading up for you earlier in the month, Capricorns. I meant to put a January reading up for you, of course, so I'll say now that if I haven't said it already, I really hope you enjoyed your season, of course. And then I meant to do not only a reading earlier in January for you, but also a happy birthday reading. So I would have done a general and then a love reading specifically. So I'm going to do that in February for you, since I didn't get it done in January. I just needed some extra time to celebrate the new year, and then to deal with the logistics that didn't get dealt with because I was doing extra celebrating, right? So we're here now with the blood moon reading, and moving forward, yeah, we'll do 2 readings for you in February. So thank you just for checking this one out, Capricorns. If you're interested in a private reading from me, just scroll down to the description. All of your information is there. And otherwise, I hope you all make very wise choices for yourself moving forward.